Program director told me is like, look, I'm taking a chance on you. If you sound good, we're gonna go. If you sound horrible, I'm coming to the station and taking you right off the air.
Just like that.
It was like that. You know what I mean? But I did my thing, and put on some gear and met him at Pegasus later on that night, and we clanged it, and that was the start of my mixed career on radio in Philadelphia.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Rising to the occasion, man.
Rising to the occasion, and then I was board hopping, and Jay Ski could never get to the station on time because he was doing the broadcast, and he had a show called The Fundamentals right after the broadcast. So he goes, Yo, Tactics, you love hip hop, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, why don't you bring a couple records? You know what I mean? You know what my format is. Bring a couple records and, kind of, start the first half hour so it can give me time to get there. I was like, yeah, what? And then that became a tradition because even when it turned into Pure Elements, I always started it off. You know what I mean? And we take that to our podcast even today. Because we've been doing the podcast for really, I think like 14 years now on different formats since they took.
I seen on Blogspot at one point. I think
I forgot where the first one was.
I've seen a couple on different
platforms. We had our own little website, pureelements.com, and that faltered, and then we just settled on Podomatic, and that's what we've been doing for the past maybe really 5, 6 years. You know what I mean? But
the most important thing, though, I got out of that story is you were available. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like when you get that call to do something as a DJ or that opportunity and you're available, you're ready to go. You're not like, oh, can I do it tomorrow or give me 3, 4, 5 hours? Like you were available when DJ J Ski needed you. And then that propelled you. So much salute. Much respect. I mean, I love that. And DJs, you gotta stay ready.
You gotta stay ready, and you got guess what? And anytime that you're dealing with, a DJ of the caliber of J Ski, all right, you can't be the weak link. You know what I mean? So you gotta get your cutting right. You know what I mean? It's gotta be right. And, I learned a lot from him. I've learned a lot from, one thing that I would always say, right? Always be a student of the craft. You can learn from everybody. You know what I mean? If you go to an event and a DJ is dope and it's dope, you know what I mean? Like, I'll learn something from DJ Active, right?
Okay.
Superstar DJ. But, I'm watching his hands. I'm watching what he does. You know what I mean? It's like, even, you go out there, you see how they move the crowd. And, hell, bite. You know what I mean? Bite, and learn what they do because that's something that's going to help you out in your craft.